Oh, now then, my friends, in today's vlog, we're going to contact Geoff Buys Cars and we're going to give you a little bit of an update because you may have seen us travel down to Benidorm over on a ferry from Dover to Calais, me in my electric car and Geoff in his Volvo, his gas guzzling Volvo. Well, we've got something coming up that is a little bit different this time, my friends, because I won't be in my electric car. We're looking at going to Le Mans, to the racetrack there, and Geoff's going to get a car. You never know what car Geoff's going to get until the day. He always keeps that a secret, and I'm going to race him down there on a train on the Channel Tunnel. So this is going to be interesting. Who's going to get there first? Is it me on the Channel Tunnel? Trying to think of the name of it. It's the Eurostar, isn't it? On the Eurostar against Geoff Buys Cars. The Eurostar versus Geoff Buys Cars. Kind of got a little bit of a ring to it, that one has, hasn't it? So it's going to be another challenge. We're going to get him on the phone and see what's in store. If you're new to the channel, by the way, do hit the subscribe button, click the little bell for notifications of when I upload new videos. Now, without further ado, my friends, let's go. Now, a lot of people have also been asking exactly how much it cost me to drive my electric car down to Benidorm. Now, I'm still waiting on the costs for the tolls through France. I don't think there were any tolls through Spain, they were all through France. And I'm waiting for that bill to drop, that little surprise to drop. And then once I've got all that, I'll let you know exactly what all the costs were for the charging costs, etc. Again, also with the cost of the tolls, and we'll mount it all up and see what it was to get down there and back. I can tell you this, probably would have been a lot cheaper to get on a plane with Jet2. Have a cup of Yorkshire tea and be there in about 2 hours. Anyway, let's go and get Geoff on the phone. No way. Over here is the Lakeland Motor Museum. We've got all old classic cars in there, and you can go in there. I've been in there before and I've done a video on it. I might do another one, a bit of an updated one, but not today. But there's some classic cars outside that I can see here. Before we get Geoff on the phone, let's just go and take a quick look at these classic cars. Geoff would love these. Come on. Right, what have we got? We've got a Ford Popular. These are American, aren't they? Got to be like something out of Back to the Future. It's like something Biff was in Back to the Future, isn't it? Blimey. Michael J. Fox in the front seat with his mum from the past. Look at that one, a V8 Pilot. Wow. They've got, I mean, look at that. And this one, look at that. That is classic, isn't it? Yes, you can see that driving on Route 66. California license plate. There we go. Look at that. Smoke 'em if you got 'em. Tudor sedan. What about this one at the end as well in yellow? Look at this on the front of it. Oh, Geoff would love this. Look at that. Even the steering wheel's cool. Look at this, like got flames as the steering wheel. In fact, there's a hat there. That could be Geoff's. Maybe this is Geoff's car. Right, Geoff Buys Cars.
Good afternoon.
How are you?
Oily and messy. I've spent the afternoon underneath the car. What are you up to?
I'm up at the Lake District at the moment. I would say it's a wonderful day, but it's been on and off. I mean, the weather changes more often than I change my underwear, although that doesn't really work out because I probably only change that once a week. Anyway, are you not here? Because I've just seen a hot rod with a hat in the front. I thought you were here.
I have spies all over the place, you see. But no, sadly, I'm not at the Motor Museum in the Lake District. I'm currently trying to repair a Volvo. We're having a fight with some suspension at the minute.
A fight with some suspension. Wow. Are you preparing this Volvo for a certain trip to Le Mans by any chance?
Yeah, this is the one that I was trying to prepare for Benidorm and failed at that. So now I'm trying to prepare it for Le Mans. I've got high hopes that it's going to be ready for the Le Mans trip, even though it wasn't ready for the Benidorm trip. So we shall see. Yeah, but I'm looking forward to. Hopefully, everything will go back together, and we'll be sweet.
Brilliant. Well, what have we got in store then? Now you're back. You made your way back. You did the ferry across the Bay of Biscay. How long did that take, in case anybody's not seen that video? You can go and watch it on his channel, by the way.
Yeah, so we, instead of driving all the way up through France, we opted for the longer ferry. It was about 20 hours, but it was very enjoyable, and lots of people have been saying that my run home looked a lot more enjoyable than yours. So we drove from Malaga at the bottom of Spain up to Santander at the top, which is about 600 miles. We did that in one day, and then the next day we jumped on the longer ferry to land in Plymouth. And if we hadn't have landed back on the last Friday of the kids' school holiday, that would have been a very easy run. But we were scuppered by traffic when we got back to England. But the ferry itself was great, you know. It's sort of like a cruise. There's plenty of restaurants, plenty of entertainment. There's a bar. There's lots to do, and then we had a sort of cabin for sleeping in. I can recommend it, actually. It does work. I think it works out slightly more expensive than driving up through France, but it's a nicer way of doing it.
Does it? Was the food better than on the ferry on the way over that we got? Was it Irish ferries or DFDS or something? Irish.
Yeah, we went out with Irish. I thought we were with DFDS. That's what I put us in the wrong queue. But we went out with Irish ferries, and I have to admit, I was on the ferry from Santander in the morning when we had a breakfast. It was £8.95, and I remember saying to my wife, "This is better than the breakfast that we paid twice as much for on the outward trip." So yes, you're correct.
Brilliant. I hear the renaming Santander to Santander.
Santander, as in Antandek.
Yeah, it's like the bank, Santander, they call it, don't they now? It's a bad joke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a terrible joke.
Terrible. It's not mine, it's the advertising people. Anyway, I challenge you now. Are we going to Le Mans, the race place? In France.
I love the way we're having this conversation, and all the people watching on YouTube think that this is some staged pre-trip chat, when in actual fact, neither of us know when it is. Neither of us know when we're supposed to get there, but we're trying to work out how we do it. I think that we are going to Le Mans. We think
we're going to Le Mans.
We think we're going to Le Mans. I'm pretty sure the race is on Saturday, so we're going to need to get down there. Now the question is, you're going on a train, aren't you?
I am not taking my electric car out of the country again, not after that journey that I did on the way back. Which, by the way, the evangelist came out and said, "Oh, you should have done this. You shouldn't have used listen to this. You shouldn't have used the Porsche guidance system. What you should have done is got your Zap map out," which, by the way, they don't have in France for the evangelists, or the equivalent, whatever, "and you should have used your brains and not gone by the car." Now, I'm sure in previous videos they've gone, I think you'll find you should have used your Porsche guidance system. So I did. And when that goes wrong, I think you'll find you should have used common sense. They've always got a blooming excuse.
I feel like a lot of your followers need to get together and write like a user manual, because they all seem to have quite a lot to say about how you use the electric car. They should come up with a manual, really, that could cater for all manner of situations.
The user manual would also not be in paper format. It would be on the car itself. Like the Porsche Taycan, by the way, the Porsche Taycan information book, you don't get a proper book with it, I don't believe. It's all actually on this computer system inside the car.
That sounds like a nightmare. What if you've got no internet or your battery's dead? If your battery's dead, you can't then look at your user manual to work out what to do, can you? You're just walking home.
Never thought about that.
You're going to go to Le Mans on public transport, which is exciting.
Yeah, I reckon I'll race you on. I say the Channel Tunnel, but it's called the Eurostar, isn't it?
It is, and I've had a very brief look at it, and I think you've probably made the right call.
And I might even get a plane back.
Oh, now that is exciting, isn't it?
So we could be up for a bit of a challenge. I think it's a challenge that I might win, although I did technically win the trip to Benidorm. However, I was told not really, because we were both paid off apparently by the EV industry, and you chose a gas guzzling car to give me the chance to win. So I had the chance to win.
We just can't do anything right, can we, with these challenges? We can't do anything right.
What car have you got for Le Mans? I know you're not going to tell me. I know you probably don't even know.
I can tell you because it's the one that I was preparing for Benidorm. So it's the first time I'm doing a challenge in a diesel Volvo.
Oh.
So it's nothing exciting because it's already been on the channel, but this is the one I want to use, and hopefully I can get it ready.
Question. If you'd have used that for Benidorm, do you think you would have won me on costs?
At the time, I said no, but looking at the fuel economy that I've been getting out of this car since I've been back, I think I could have had you. I managed to get almost 60 to the gallon out of this car over 2 days, which means my fuel bill, I got 30 out of the orange car, but diesel's also cheaper down in Spain as well. So not only would I be using half as much fuel, I would have been spending less on it. So I think we're just going to have to do it again, Lee. We're just going to have to do it again.
Let me think about that for a minute. No.
I think what I'll do is I'll do it again and I'll work out the costs, because I think we are going to be driving down there fairly soon.
You're going to be... Wow, okay, that'll be interesting then to get that. Well, I'm waiting for the cost to come back for the toll, because I didn't get any cost for the toll because it doesn't bill me just yet, so I've got a surprise coming for that one. And then I've had all the invoices for the charging that I went down from Porsche, and they've come through, so I'm actually going to amount that all together and then come up with a complete cost of getting there and back.
Yeah, I need to do the same. I need to work out everything and exactly how much it costs. And as I said, I think people are quite interested to see how the Calais ferry compares to the Santander ferry. So we shall, I'll get that together over the coming weeks. But yes, so Le Mans, it's basically going to be car versus train in true Top Gear style. And then I think we're going to document what happens at Le Mans. I've got no idea what happens at Le Mans. I know some people drive around a track for a very long time, but I need to do a bit of research.
Well, it's Le Mans 24 Hour. I had the Scale Electric when I was a kid, Le Mans 24 Hour, and it was a gold Porsche and a silver Porsche on a Scale Electric track. And I always remember thinking, I cannot wait until I grow up and I want to buy myself a proper Porsche. I haven't done that yet because all I've done is got an oversized Scale Electric Porsche.
Should have definitely gone back to the Scale Electric. But yeah, so... I think that's the rough plan then, car versus train, and hopefully by that point we will both learn what Le Mans is all about and what teams are involved and what classes are involved. And I'm going to try and learn all this and put it in a video so everybody knows, and then I'm looking forward to it. I've never been before, so I'm quite excited about doing this.
Well, I don't know how long you're down there for, because I think it's only for 24 hours anyway, isn't it, the race? Yeah. So... I'm going to get the train against you there, the Eurostar. Then on the way back, if you're coming back the next day, I don't know what your plans are, I'm then going to try, if we can work the logistics out, race you on a plane. So I need to get a train or whatever to the airport, then get back to the UK on a plane. So we'll see who gets who's the quickest then as well. It's a bit of a Top Gear challenge.
Yeah, that'll work, because I will pretty much be heading straight back home. So, that will work. And I'll be interested to see just how much cheaper you do it, because I think you'll have that one as well.
Well, you might win on this one. The Eurostar's not cheap, is it? But we'll certainly find out. Anyway, before we leave, what did you think to them classic cars?
So this is at the Lake District Classic Car Museum.
Yeah.
And I think they're great. They're very American. They seem to have a lot of American cars there. I mean, I'm just scanning through those photos now, and they're all American cars. So
well, they were visitors' cars.
I'm a big fan, but I do like that yellow one you sent me with the massive supercharger hanging out the bonnet.
Yeah, I knew you'd like that one with the hat on the front. They've also inside there got Ford Caprice, Cortinas, Sinclair C5. They've got all sorts in there. It's great. I might do another video on it.
I'll have to pop up there and have a look, because I've not yet been, so I'm looking forward to that.
You should come up and then we could have some beers. Right, anyway, on that bombshell, so Le Mans it is. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, because it's going to be train versus car. I think I'm in with I always say this, I think I'm in with a chance of winning this one, Geoff.
I think you are. When I had a quick look on Trainline at the ticket prices and the times, I was a bit shocked by just how fast the train was to get to Le Mans. But as we haven't yet worked out when we're going or where we're starting from or what we're doing or how we're doing it, I guess it's all still to play for.
Do you know what? Should have planned your journey.
Should have planned a journey. We definitely should be planning this one because time is getting tight. Right, we're going to plan this after this video's gone out.
Definitely. I'll leave you to do all the paperwork and the logistics. You like a graph and an Excel spreadsheet.
I certainly do. Right, I'm going to get back to fixing this Volvo. I'll speak to you in a bit.
Catch you later. See you later. Bye. Bye.
Bye.
There you go, Geoff buys cars. So it's going to be Eurostar versus old Volvo. Who do you think is going to win? Let me know in the comment section down below. You better get planning on it because at times it's coming up very quickly for the Le Mans 24-hour. That's all from me today. Hope you enjoyed that quick update and I'll see you guys in the next one. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Subscribe to Geoff buys cars as well. And I'll see you in the next one. I ain't got anything else to say. See ya.